What is up, everybody? Brendan from Highwire Studios here, and today I am reviewing The Magnificent Seven. This movie is directed by Antoine Fuqua and stars Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Ethan Hawke, Vincent D'Onofrio, Peter Sarsgaard, Haley Bennett, and Matt Bomer. A lot of names, a lot of talented people in this movie, and that is one of the reasons why I was incredibly excited for this movie. But also that the trailers just looked so fun. It looked like it wasn't going to take itself too seriously, it just wanted to be a fun action movie. And in Antoine Fuqua's past movies, he's been able to separate himself from the hardcore dramas and the just really fun popcorn action movies like Shooter and Olympus Has Fallen, and this falls into that category, and I loved it. And among all these great cast members, I think the biggest star of this movie is actually Antoine Fuqua with his direction, the cinematography, the way it's shot, the look and the feel. He perfectly brings us back to that time where westerns were great. He kind of revitalizes the old Wild West movies with a bunch of shootouts and stuff. The cinematography in this movie was fantastic. Some of the shots he pulled off, I don't even know how he did. The action sequences were enthralling and very, very exciting. And I have to reuse this term fun. This movie is fun. It is funny. It has great humor, mostly from Chris Pratt. Now, the standout leads in this movie are Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, and Vincent D'Onofrio. My favorite one in the movie is Chris Pratt. I thought that he had the most charisma. I liked his character the best. He was given the most time, which is why I don't think they should have marketed Denzel Washington as the main character, because Chris Pratt is very much the lead, and I thought that they did a very good job with them. Denzel Washington, I thought, was a very likable protagonist. He was a badass. He was just killing people left and right. And Vincent D'Onofrio was really over the top in this movie, and everyone's like, oh, he's too over the top, but I think that he is very good at over the top performances. I mean, have you even seen Full Metal Jacket? My issues with this movie do fall with the villain, though. He was very underdeveloped. He barely had any screen time. He showed up in the beginning and showed up in the end, and that's all you got from him. And he was basically just a generic villain, like, ooh, I want money and land. Reminded me a lot of Christoph Waltz from The Legend of Tarzan. I do also think that most of the Magnificent Seven characters, mainly 3 of them, were very underdeveloped and underused. Like the Mexican guy, the Asian guy, and the warrior. I don't know any of the actors' names. I don't know how to pronounce them. I don't remember their names from the movie, and their characters just weren't, they didn't have anything for them. They didn't have any depth. They didn't really serve much of a purpose to the plot, rather to just be there to shoot people. And I do feel like at the end, no spoilers of course, I think they tacked on an ending side plot between the villain and Denzel Washington, and I thought it was kind of forced in there, and it really wasn't necessary at all. They were probably just trying to flesh out the villain a little more, but it just really didn't work out. Overall, I thought this movie was fantastic. I loved it. I could even say it's magnificent. No? I think this movie and Hell or High Water are 2 giant steps up in the Western genre, and I really hope it comes back to its popular form like it was back in the 60s with Clint Eastwood. I overall love this movie, and that's why I'm giving it an A-. So did you guys see The Magnificent Seven? Comment below, let me know what you thought, and click the subscribe button for more videos, more movie reviews, and a lot to come. Thank you for watching.